And there. I always forget to do that before I start my videos. And then I don't feel like editing them, so lucky you. Okay, this is King Rumble Jr. speaking again, and this video I just want to talk about the SP droppers in this game. So what is SP dropping? I'm just going to start with this. We're just going to be talking about the basics of what SP dropping is. What is it? Why did it happen? How did it happen? And how's it going to be stopped? So SP dropping is when a player grabs maybe one, maybe two, maybe even a few of mechs that they don't regularly use, possibly ones they do, and just slap on kind of mediocre weapons, and then put in the rest of the hanger as trashy mechs that they don't use, that are low grade, like common, uncommon, maybe even rare. And then they just like throw all these mechs together and just kind of cruise through all the other mechs. So SP dropping, it's a short way of saying squad power dropping. So let's say, for instance, that I'm grabbing my Tengu, and it's like a good mech, you know? It's a good mech. It's low grade, kind of. Most people's scrap mech. And then let's pair it up with like RPG 6s. And then I'm gonna go through the different types of SP droppers. So I'm just gonna start out with like your run-of-the-mill, like you're gonna play CPC, maybe 2v2s, 5v5 tournament, you know, just something like that. And not free-for-all, by the way. People probably wouldn't use this in free-for-all because you've got yourself a pretty good mech. Okay, you've got pretty good mech. You've got the kind of trash weapon, and then you've got all the other bad mechs with the bad weapons. And sorry if any of you like these mechs or weapons. I'm not saying that you shouldn't use them. I'm just saying that really they're not very useful in where I am in the game right now. Well, Tengu is, but you know. So this hanger would typically be used by a wacko like me that's doing achievements, because it's for a good cause. Like, a lot of people just use it to benefit themselves in bad ways, but like grinding tournament. Okay, this guy doesn't look like he's grinding tournament. Let's see this guy. I can't really tell with that. But anyways, there are the people who just like really mess with their hangers to play worse players, and it's a big issue. Me personally, yes, I've SP dropped many times. In fact, that's how I used to always win my tournaments. And sometimes when I'm playing free-for-all, I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'm going to throw in this Tengu build just because, you know, I want to be able to go through my achievements really quickly. And I think that's okay. I think that's for a good cause. But when people are just doing it just to win a tournament or something, or just to, like, do it for, like, an event or something, then that's kind of messed up. Okay, so this is like your CPC 2v2 5v5 hanger. Now, a lot of people also love their Nomad. And then let's just put up a frag gun 12, for example. Now, I've encountered, and let's say that Killshot is a Nomad. I've seen many times before where a person will take their Nomad with their Ember Gun 12 and pretending that Fragment Gun 12 is an Ember Gun 12, and I've seen them go through and get like 35 kills in a free-for-all because it's easy it's simple and it's quick to winning. Now, people will generally put in trashy stuff like MD, Lancer, Slingshot, Puma, or Paragon. I'm just gonna throw in all these. So, people will throw in like 2 energy, not so great weapons, and then put in this one good one. I do not think that people use pilots, because usually that will affect your matchups. And if I forgot to mention it, it's all for the matchups. People will just do this all for the matchups, because then you get put against easy players. And easy players with one fairly good mech is going to result in you grinding. Or getting grinded on, depending on who you are in this situation. And this is usually the free-for-all one, because it usually, like, it's weird, but the system, the Mech Arena system, for some reason, hates it when you put in 2 energy weapon on a trash mech, and do it in like a 2v2, 5v5, or CPC, but it'll let you do it when you're in a free-for-all, so that doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's how it works. So let's just discuss why it happened in the first place. How did it happen? Why did it happen? What's going on here? So, of course, I don't know exactly who started this, but it must have been just some whack experience that happened one time. But, somebody just must have thrown together a heck of a hanger and put it in a match. I don't know. Don't ask me. But then they, must have found out, hey, you know what? This works. So, you know what? Let's grind. And that's probably how it started. And then a lot of people probably just caught on to it real quick. And it spread. And so we already discussed that people do it because, hey, you want to win a tournament SP drop. You want to do some achievements SP drop and ISP drop for tournaments. Oh wait, no, that's not right. ISP drop for achievements. And a lot of times I do my achievements in free-for-alls because there's so many mechs that you can kill limitlessly, and so it's very effective, especially for the tengu achievement right here. It's this one, the sneaky assassin, where you get a bunch of ghosts and ninja masters and etc. I finished that one in free-for-all. I did most of those in free-for-all. And right, real quick, I'm just going to demonstrate as I'm talking about SP dropping. I'm going to demonstrate in a 2v2. Now, I also understand why people like doing this. I experimented on my old account. I'll have to make a video of that sometime. But I went on my old account and I was messing around, and I bought Arc Torrent 12s, upgraded the rank of my kill shot to whatever energy has 12, and I was grinding on people in the tournament, and I was like, hey, wait a minute, this is whack, because I literally dropped 52 kills in a tournament, like a free-for-all tournament, because that's just how good it was. And I'm like, whoa, this could really be exploited, because, well, SP dropping really is just a giant exploit in the game. That the developers are always saying, like, oh my gosh, it's such a bad thing, stop it from happening. And I fully agree, like, you're shutting down new players to the game. They just want to have a good time, and then they're just getting matchups with people that are SP dropping and grinding on them. and it's really a shame that so many players are getting turned off of this awesome game. And it's become a bigger issue as time has progressed. I remember the first time I experienced playing against an SP dropper. It was in a free-for-all, and I remember the guy, his name was like Iron Foot or Iron Fist or something. Some name to do with iron, and I remember he used a tengu with, it wasn't just any tengu, maxed out tengu, okay, legendary deathless skin, so he's not messing around. He had like Mina or something with, I don't remember the pilot, the implants, I don't remember if he even had them, but I remember seeing the maxed out tengu, the maxed out shotgun eights he had on his tengu. And I remember him dropping like 40 something kills, and I was in awe. I was like, what? And my first impression was that Tengu is just the best mech in the game, because I had no idea what SP dropping was. I had no idea. It was a thing. I had never experienced it before, so it was all new to me. And I was just like, hey, whoa, this is cool. And there's a bit of my inspiration for Tengu, but I'm proud to say that if you guys ever catch me SP dropping with a Tengu, then in a tournament, then it is most definitely gonna be with RPG 6s, because I need to finish that achievement, or stasis beam 8s even. Well, just stasis beams in general. And yeah, that's pretty much it on that. And as you guys can see, I'm racking up on kills. It is very effective. And yeah, lots of people like using kill shot. A lot of pay-to-wins like using Nomad with Ember guns. And then my achievement hanger cannot counter the pay-to-wins that are SP dropping. And I'm just gonna go into a CPC so I can do achievements and talk to you guys at the same time. But that was really shocking to me, to be able to experience a player being that good with the Tengu and SP dropping and everything. And I know I'm kind of just blabbering and whatever, but it's become a big deal. Plarium is always talking about how it's gonna get fixed, and I've noticed some results actually. I've noticed that there are possibly not as many SP droppers, because I've noticed they found new systems. Like, I'm just trying to use my achievements hanger, and I can't even like I get really bad matchups. And I remember that people used to love using mechs without weapons for SP dropping. Now, if you use a mech without a weapon, even just one, no matter the mech, you get put up against some of the craziest bots and players ever. It's wild. It's good. Really good that they did that. But I kind of feel like they need to stop worrying about the SP droppers and start thinking about how they're going to stop their players from leaving the game. Like, I was just watching another YouTuber's video today on how they are officially quitting Mech Arena forever because of a lot of the issues going on in it. I mean, this was from like 3 months ago, so they didn't even get to experience some of the newer issues with the game. So, yeah, that's really a shame that they had to leave. Thankfully, they gave their account to one of their close friends, because it was a really good account. It was like everything maxed pretty much, except stuff like Lancer. Might have even been, I don't know. They're talking about how the game used to be balanced 3 years ago, and blah blah blah, and how pay-to-wins are starting to hate the game because they feel like hey, my money's going into this, and it's like my money goes in, nothing comes out. And he's totally right. But at the same time, I was like, hey, Palin getting their comeuppance. Just kidding. But, yeah, it's just too bad. Because he's been playing this game for years now. Like, years. And had pretty much everything maxed out. And I'm like, hey, after all this work, you're just gonna throw it all away. I don't think I would ever leave this game. As much as it frustrates me. I do not why I just unloaded that RPG round. That was kind of stupid of me. But yeah. That's pretty much my TED talk on SP dropping and SP droppers. And for all those SP droppers listening out here, stop it. Unless you're trying to do your achievements, that's valid. That's a valid reason. Because I do it too. Along with many other people. But anyways, thanks guys for watching, and, well, have a great evening.